Hey you guys, what's good? Like, subscribe, comment, and follow to Esme&Eric YouTube channel, and let's get it going. So I thought I'd do a live today. I know my last live was a pretty good one, and I know you guys enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed the last one. If you guys like my little mic, check it out. I'm up and coming. Don't blame me. Yeah. Oh, that's my toot screaming around. She likes to scream around when she knows I'm live in the flesh. Yeah, you guys. Usually, when I start my lives, I'll hear my baby in the background screaming, or my cat will come and start stepping all over my keyboard. So yeah, you guys, I just want to do a little chit chat, I guess you could say. Just on whatever, speak on whatever. There's a lot going on. There's so much going on. There's so many things to touch on. I wanted to speak on the bus co-op, but for some fucking reason I can't find any of the the communique that they released on the. Apparently, they're gonna be discontinuing the funding for it, and there's a lot of parents going saying a lot of riffraff about it because, well, I don't blame them. Half of these parents have to go to work, and my bro Darcy, I seen him this morning. He's like rushing around. He's like, I gotta get my kids to work, and I'm gonna get my kids to school, and I gotta get my ass to work. So I told him, "Are you starting to feel the effects of this?" And he was like, "Yeah, I am actually." He's like, "Yeah, I can feel it." So if he's feeling it, and he's a hard worker, you guys. Shout out to my brother. Anyways, he's a hard worker, and it goes out to a lot of other people that are working, trying to get to A to B, and then some don't have two, three cars like most of the yeah, but I don't know, you guys. I want to speak on that, but for some reason I can't find that. I've been trying to find it. I'm looking it up here on kindeye.org, and I just there's a lot of it on Facebook. Makes me wonder if it's AI. These days, everybody's fucking around with AI. Using AI to write their sentences, using AI to make decisions. A lot of, a lot of that going on. So, what else do I want to speak on? A couple other things I wanted to speak on. Um, Give me a second, guys. Yeah, so I don't know, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the bus co-op. We had a conversation on it. Well, I didn't have a conversation on it. Me and my bro just brought it up. Hey, we're like, where do you guys think that money went? Because when it comes to a bus co-op, I can Google it and find out right now for you guys. But I think we already know that it's in the millions. Like it's got to be it's an entity itself. And I kind of find it strange. It's an entity that is still, like, I guess you can say, run or owned by the CNC. So makes me wonder where all that money went to, because we're talking about it. We're like, where do you guys think the money went? Where do you think? Where do you guys think this problem came from? And I've been wondering too, you guys, and it makes me wonder if the reserve or CNC is gonna like someone introduced the communique last year, and for some since then they've just been using communicate, and a communique is just a report, an updated report of the current events going on in and around you, community wise. So that's what a communique is, and there's no reason for them to be splashing that word around. No, but they released a communique on the court case we had for separating as I don't know, 51st state or whatever, and I don't know. That's fucking crazy. We'll talk about that in a little bit here, but let's finish off with the bus co-op because I don't want to be lingering off like I do in some of my videos. I want to know where the money went, you guys. Where do you guys think that money went? Because that's a lot of fucking money for the bus co-op, you know? And I'm gonna tell you guys what I heard. I'm gonna tell you guys what I heard because I heard this through my father. And a lot of my information, you guys, came from my father because a lot of people trusted him and gave him this information, and he would hear from it because maybe they just got to let loose and tell somebody. And who better to tell than Norm? Norm was the boss. And Norm told me that um, CNC, when somebody wins a popular vote, they might not be educated. They might not have zero education, and chances are they got on with like a group, like maybe like well, real talk, you guys know I'm about the real talk. So let's just say the Horn Society voted me in. There's like fucking 300 or 400 of them right off the hop. That's not even to mention the ones that are off the reserve. So I'm looking at 700, 800 easy votes. Easy. So that's what the popular vote is. So when people get on because of that, then all of a sudden you're in and you don't know fuck all about politics. You don't know fuck all about band management. You don't know fuck all about tribal governance. And there's a lot of us out there that do know what the fuck that means. So it kind of like confuses us. So I want to clarify that so it doesn't confuse anybody anymore. There's people out there that know their shit, and there's other people that are out there that get popular and get in with a group like such as the Horn Society or BTA or somebody that have like fucking over 1,000 sometimes employees. Um, I wanted to like explain something that my father told me. My father told me that if you had a criminal record, and they changed the rules last term. If you run for chief and council, you can't be in trouble in the last 2 years. Before they amended that in 2021, before they amended that, anyone could run. You could be on a fucking Canada-wide warrant and still be on chief and council. So a lot of that uh, changed because we got to get with it. And times are telling us that is if we don't get with it, we're getting left behind. So I really respect our reserve for understanding that and making these minor changes because they did assist and they did help. But you guys, guess what? Guess what? The damage is already done. The damage is already done. And what I'm about to tell you, my father told me, and my father got this from people that were actually on chief and council or on the committee. So if you're illiterate, uneducated, don't know nothing about those subjects I just brought up, um, they put you at the bus co-op, and then yeah, they give you the rundown of what to do and who to do. um, they give you the rundown, and then I guess you just operate the co-op. So I'm gonna guess they teach you how to skim off the top. You know what I'm saying? Skim off the top, because God forbid you fill your pockets when you're counting a whole shitload of money. It made me wonder, like all this time they were doing that, these guys were taking money like crazy. And I know this is true because they don't want to comment on it, and they don't want to answer any of our questions that we have. And believe me, you guys, there's a lot of us that have questions of where this money went. It's for the kids. And let me make this clear too, you guys. Each and every one of those people that ran on that promise of the taking care of the kids. And some may say it was bullshit, And people like me may say it was because the Child Care Act was the one that actually got us to be, I guess, sovereign. So we're technically a sovereign country as its own. And that's why our CNC are fighting hard to have this Alberta referendum ripped in half because it's going to impede on what they got going. So what they got going is, well, taking care of the reserve. I'm just going to say that because I'm not going to be the guy that says that they're the ones not doing it, because I know for a fact they are, because myself and my children benefited a lot, and your children and your family benefited a lot since this new group of CNC came in. I guess you can say this is more of in political terms, you can say that we are we're 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 changing our ways into like using our own resources for our own funds, to operate our own programs. We're starting to think that direction. But for the most of it, you're just a yes man in there. The government will give you a bunch of money and they expect you to say this or this turnout should happen at this meeting and this is what happens, and then everybody gets paid, pockets are full. That's the way politics works, you guys. So for people say, oh, they steal money, they no, you guys, it's called politics, and that just kind of comes with it. So it made me wonder where the money was going. Like I was thinking to myself, it's millions of dollars, and like I'm pretty sure they taught you how to skim off the top, because I don't see $1 million investments, or not yet anyways, from anybody that did run for CNC and invested into the reserve. Like maybe, for example, the forge plant, only CNC and other band members, our band member employees, can buy into these as stocks from the New York Stock Exchange, you guys, from the actual fucking New York Stock Exchange in New York. We can actually buy into this on the reserve. Not everybody, because you guys get this. Say I had $100,000 laying around right now. If I had $100,000, I would bet my whole farm, the equipment, the land, the food. I would bet all that on the forage plant for a nice return. So if you were a former CNC or a former employee of BTA or somewhere on Kainai that's employing people like crazy, you can actually buy stocks. You can actually, even though you don't sit your position anymore, you can still buy stocks. And yeah, you get a rundown of what stocks are. You get a rundown of how this works but people don't get the gist of it. They don't get the full knowledge of it and say, okay, I'm going to do my own research into this. I'm going to find out how I can profit off this. That I can say for almost, like, I can for sure say that nobody from the reserve is benefiting the way that they should be when it comes to the stock exchange, because the reason is they don't know what it is. They just heard from an advisor or business advisor or a stock advisor of this is how we can turn some money, and they turn it, and then life's good. You might be like one of those counselors that have 4 houses in Cardston, buying your kids a house each term. You can be one of those guys, or you can actually be a smart fucking person that knows what the hell they're doing and go head first into this and buy your way into the lifestyle, the one percenters, or at least middle class. That would help. So that's how the reserve is running its forge plant, and the the money there should be more than enough to cover any expense if it came down to an emergency. And the Blood Bus Co-op, I feel, is in that category of an emergency. They're an emergency because it's the children that are being affected by it. The children are not getting to school. Some are not, and you guys, it's education. The reserve made a big thing about it. Not our reserve, all reserves will implement the same bullshit that they got going. And one of them was children's services getting involved if your children ain't in school, or if your children are lacking their needles and whatever, and then they'll look into it, and then they'll start threatening you with well, taking your children away. And I think that if you're gonna do that, you guys should, everything should be lined up in order with that. We shouldn't be having problems with other entities. So that made me wonder, like, the children, you guys. That's what this is about. This whole thing is just about the children. How can we let that go through our hands and then tell them, if you guys don't work with us or comply with us, you're not getting paid? I mean, that just goes and turns straight to fuckery, if you know what I'm saying. That is straight fuckery. Who would, like, that's like me telling one of my employees that are cleaning here, you guys better start cleaning by my rules so you can start getting paid. If you want to get paid right, when it's policy just for me to have a number, $20 an hour, and pay these guys $20 an hour. No arguments, no threats. Made me wonder why the reserve was threatening the bus co-op like that. My kids, fortunately, are still riding C8. C8 gave us a nice email saying that they're still running the children up to school. And other, like, I have certain other family members out there that are not going to school. And, like, my children, for one thing, go to Lethbridge, and the school bus that they happen to run to Lethbridge, and I have another daughter in Kainai that ain't running. So they're not going to school for that reason, but they can if I bring them. And it just makes me feel like, where's CNC's promise now? Like, you guys promised to take care of the children first at hand. Now it comes to the bus co-op, you guys ran out of money, and you guys don't even want to tell us where it's at. I mean, 'cause here's my question, you guys. I know you guys been waiting for it. Here's my question. So listen to me right now. Focus. Listen to me. Kainai, Bud Tribe number 148. You're running a bus co-op that brings hundreds of children to and from school. Where did all the money go that ensures these buses, ensures the well-being of our children, the repair of the bus? And there's a lot of repairs, you guys. Some can go hundreds of dollars a week just trying to maintain their bus. Where's all that money, CNC? I gotta ask you guys, because you guys are the ones paying now out of your pockets. I can say out of your pockets. I won't start. You guys. But it's coming from you guys, and makes it all strange, because it's supposed to be an entity in itself, and you guys ran out of money. It was a business that went bankrupt overnight, and you guys surprised each and every one of us parents, and we don't know where that money went, and we're asking you guys, because you guys are ones that have the answers to it. Where did the money go? So that's my question, you guys. If you guys have a question, tag it in the comments, and I'll do some short videos on my Facebook where you can see them, and they'll show up randomly on my page or other pages as well if you share them. So you guys, let me know in the comments what's your question to CNC concerning the blood bus co-op. What's your guys' question? Because I know you guys got a lot of questions. And my question was, where's the money, CNC? I'm not asking about the money now that you guys are paying them and taking care of them. I'm talking about, why did the bus co-op go bankrupt overnight? How did this go down? And if my story of that's where the popular card goes, let me know if that's true or not. because this looks like it was managed and run by a shoddy manager. Shoddy. So let me know, you guys, because I know you guys have your questions. CNC, what's going on with the bus co-op? And brings me to my second topic, you guys. My second call, my well, it's not really a topic, but we're gonna talk about it. We'll touch on it. It's I seen it in this week's communique. Um, or no, I seen it on the website while I was searching for today's communique, and it was Blood Tribe is in a state of emergency concerning the dogs, and there's been a uptick of dog attacks in and they all appear to be random. uh, None don't seem to be targeted. No, the gang dogs in standoff, you guys. The reason why I say gang dogs is because when I went down there, um, I was by the when you first pull into standoff by the school and then you take the first turn off. My cousin Matthew used to stay in that area, and yeah, but my old cousin's house, the white man lives, and the Red Crows. These dogs. There was a pack of dogs I drove by. They had red bandana. Somebody put a red bandana on the dog, and oh, that dog just looked rabid too. You guys, it looked rabid. Like it had fucking like it was fucking drooling there. He had a red rag, and there was another dog that was limping on one paw. He was limping on one paw, and then somebody put a bandana on his arm right here. So there's a it looks like the dog had a red bandana, and the leader had the red rag around his neck. Anyways, I found it funny and kind of cute at the same time. And then I cruised down and I was waiting to pick up my kids. And then I thought, well, I'm going to go check out the old trailer courts because, I was waiting. So I went down the old trailer courts and I pulled in. Since I pulled in, same thing. There's a big fucking pack of wild dogs that were there to um, welcome me. This dog had a blue rag, and the blue rag was around his neck. Okay? And then there's a couple other dogs that had the blue rags as well. And yeah, we end up. I end up taking a picture of it. So let me quickly pause this for a second, and I'm gonna show you guys the picture here. The dogs are all ganged up. All colored up. Give me 2 seconds. I I can't seem to upload it. Give me a second, you guys. I can't seem to upload it. Anyways, you guys, the dogs, hey, they had the blue rags right here on that side of standoff, and the dogs kind of by the red crows on this side had the red the red bandanas. Anyways, the dogs, you guys, they've been attacking a lot of people, and my son actually bought a pellet gun just to like go for a walk to the store because he doesn't trust getting attacked by these dogs. And let me I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't think a pellet gun will do much for these dogs, you know. But anyways, standoff said that they had 4 people training out at I think it was out at the Bloodband Ranch or something. But they said they had these. I don't know, apparently the peace officers or whatever they were training, and that's the last we heard of it because I know a lot of once again CNC ran with these promises, and one of those promises by one of the most popular ones that were voted in said he was going to use the Dog Emergency Act as his first line of work when he got back on chief and council, and we never heard nothing back since then. You guys, like I like not that I heard of anything being done about these dogs, and some of us like I remember when I was at some of the where we had to do our speeches when we were running for council, and a lot of these guys were speaking about the dogs, and some would laugh. Some of the people would laugh, and I, for one, kind of thought, well, that's kind of crazy. Why would you bring up a dog subject back then? But it was serious, you guys. That's why he brought it up. And now that like it's affecting our family, I got this little pissant cousin of mine that got attacked, and his picture went around and it kind of went viral, started circulating. The dog's ripped half of his fucking face up. Man, he just looks like the Joker now. He just looks like a fucking clown. Anyways, the dog really fucking did him in. And then there's another kid, I think it was a Blackwater, Laverne Blackwater's grandson was attacked by a pack of wild dogs. And there was another one, I guess there's a girl in a wheelchair that happened to have an encounter with a pack of wild dogs. And it just made me wonder where the funding and all that went. Oh, yeah, yeah, hey. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and there's another, like, just so many attacks, you guys. Like, um, my brother-in-law ended up same thing, walking around and just minding his own business. Bam, he gets attacked, and he now he's got some damage to his hand. Hey, so it started affecting us, like personally, and like myself. I like I said at the forums. I kind of like laughed at the subject of people bringing up the dogs, the wild dogs, not knowing that a couple of years later now, like present, that I got my cousin Tex and my brother-in-law that got attacked. And there was a whole bunch of other stories, you guys, that I could go on and on about the dogs, hey? But my question to that, and once again, you guys, if you guys have any questions like you want to ask involving this, like put it in the comments and I'll do a short video on it. And like I said earlier, I'll circulate it. And I just want to know what you guys think about that because this was promised for far too long, and there was actually money given in the budget. If you read the actual budget report, there was a lot of money put into it. So it makes me wonder where that money went and what's going on with that. Are we not supposed to handle the situation? Because it is a situation. The reserve actually put itself in a state of emergency because of it. And you guys, once again, I don't want to start on them, but once we just do a start emergency, a state of emergency, we can apply for all these grants and all these funds, and we can successfully get them. So it makes me wonder why Chief and Council did a state of emergency, and it involves the dogs. And you guys promised, some of you popular ones ran saying that it was going to be your first line of work, and you did nothing about it. You guys did nothing about it. You guys did not even address the subject. And I don't know, you guys let me know what you guys think about that because I wanted to speak on that just because the money that's been spent on it and now the Blood Bus Co-op is paying for it. I feel like I'm not going to say it's totally because of that. Maybe the money for the dog training program. I'm not going to say that, but it all comes from the same pot or wallet, the same wallet, the same pockets. But the money is still being given out for it. And if we the people, we the street people, are the reason why you got that money, I don't think you guys should be so quick to exclude us and say that our word, our conversations, our comments don't count. That's hard for me to believe when I know for a fact that you guys got money because of us, including my piss at cousin Tex getting bit in the face and me still advocating for him. And not just him, for a lot of other people. Like I said, my brother in law, Laverne's grandson, everybody else that got affected by this. So that's my question to them, you guys. And I had another a third subject. I can't even think right now. I went and got thrown off. My groundskeeper Willie showed up, to burn the garbage today. So I went and up kind of losing track of what my third subject was. But we'll elaborate on what we already spoke on, you guys. And um, these subjects I brought up today, they are serious. And sometimes when I bring these subjects up, I got to bring up CNC because CNC is usually have some kind of involvement to it. So I'm not trying to razz the CNC. I'm not trying to put them in their spot. I'm not trying to like. I'm just speaking on the facts of what is being told today. Actual factual facts. Facts. And that's all we like speaking on, you guys, because anything other than that, anything past that kind of falls in that category of bullshit. Yeah, so you guys, how was your week? Let me know how your week was doing in the comment too, you guys. I had a pretty all right week, you know. I ended up losing my wallet and I had to go well, I didn't lose it. Someone stole it. So I ended up losing my wallet. I ended up uh you have to find it. Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, my wallet got stolen, and I tried to get it back. And the meatheads that stole it used to that Huskies. I was able to go to Huskies, and they put the camera up of who took it. And the funny part about it, you guys, is the people that took it that used it that night. My TD, because you know, you guys have to tap and all that, the $100 limit. They end up denying it, you know, and I was like, I'll forgive you. I'll drop it if you could give me back my wallet because my license is in there. My grandma Geraldine's picture and her phone card, my Costco card, my University of Lethbridge bragging rights card. Um, yeah, that's all I wanted back, and I didn't get it back, you guys. So I put it out there. So the reason why I bring this up is if anybody's in the Kirkston area, you guys happen to find a black wallet, you know, with all the contents I just mentioned, let me know, you guys. I'll give you guys a cash reward of $20. $20. No, you guys, it's priceless. You know, when you get your driver's license and you get all of that, it's priceless. So whoever finds my wallet, just bring it back. So yeah, you guys, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed my live. I seriously hope you did. Subscribe to my channel. I got a cash giveaway, you guys, in the form of an e-transfer. I know you guys like that. So you guys subscribe. I'll see you on next video. Peace.